This one goes out to all of my empaths out here. Those of you who constantly stand in the gap for others. Those of you who experience hurt when you witness others hurting. This is a beautiful, beautiful gift that you have been sent. And what I'm going to say might not set well in your spirit, because it goes against what empaths have normally been programmed and conditioned to believe. And that is that you always put others first. And that is that you are the person that is the fixer. You are the person that is the savior. You are the one that sacrifices your own well-being on the account of others. Friends, this is a misuse of your gift. You have been sent that gifting, this gifting, because you're supposed to extend that to yourself first. You were supposed to stand on the front lines of your own defense first. You are supposed to tend to your own well-being first. You cannot and should not pour from an empty cup, and in fact, you should be pouring from your overflow. And when you adopt a savior complex, this is oftentimes because you yourself once needed to be saved, and you know what it's like to be abandoned. You know what it's like to be rejected. You know what it's like to be in unbearable pain. And because you've tasted that, you don't want others to, and that's beautiful. And again, it's also a misuse of your gifting in that you're no one's savior. You are no one's healer. As an empath, we are there to hold the space and to really guide people back home to themselves, and to help others awaken to the truth that they are their own greatest healer if they're willing to do that. We have to understand that there are some people that have opted in to the situations that they are in, and they need those lessons for themselves. They need that growth opportunity for themselves. And when you are standing in that gap and trying to disrupt what is happening, oftentimes you are disrupting their ability to be able to grow. And this is case by case basis, but this is really for those of you that have constantly been doing so much for those that are in the same situations or in the same cycles, and it's not changing. They've opted into that, and that is their own experience. And also, there are times that empaths, those that have been given a gifting, attacks happen by way of situations arising to get you caught up and distracted in it, and then potentially injured in very deep ways because you got involved into something that truly wasn't your business. So we are in the year of the 9. And this is a year that represents completion. So completion of harmful cycles and old ways of being. It also represents wisdom. So we are really being called to flow in discernment. And it also represents awakening. Okay? So it's awakening to this truth. And finally, for my empaths, when you involve yourself in other people's business, it takes away from what you have going on. And oftentimes, when you are telling folk the truth, they might attack you when in actuality you're administering the truth, but you then get attacked. And whose fault is that? Right? Because you got yourself involved in something that had nothing to do with you. And so empaths, you will experience less burnout by tending to your own garden. This is loving. This is necessary. You are no one's savior. Folk have to save themselves. You can be loving, but the cheat code is by practicing what is called empathetic detachment. This will set you free. I love you.